Who would like to start us off?
Hey, Will?
Me.
Oh no.
Of course.
We're on a boat.
I'm on a
boat. God damn it. Well, that's how you know we're married.
Y'all share one brain cell.
Yep.
So who would like to give a last time on Dragon Ball Z?
I'll be truthful,
We
I don't
rented
remember.
a boat and then we fought a bunch of sea monsters because Blue had to give us something to do.
Fair
We
enough.
fought an electric sea monster.
Yup.
And then like a bunch of little dudes who kind of realized they fucked up.
Yeah.
They were level 3, but give them a break. They did their best.
They were only level 3?
Yeah,
I felt
The
like
big
they did
guys
a
were-
lot of...
the big guys were level 3 and the little guys were level 2. The big thing was the Drake, which was your level.
Yeah, and we kind of killed it pretty quickly. But also,
Yeah.
they were attacking us in numbers higher than our own.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like swatting away a bunch of really mean flies.
I mean, didn't you almost die from some of those really mean flies?
Yes,
Yeah, but I
as
always
is
die.
real life.
I got critted.
And survived!
I know. It's a miracle.
And you're saying that like that's
Genuinely.
something new.
I know, right?
Oh,
No,
remember
no.
hero
See,
points,
the
y'all.
critting isn't the new part. It's me surviving the crit that's the new part.
Did you die? Yes. But I survived!
I got better.
I got
Oh,
better. She turned me into a newt. A newt? I got better.
So yeah, so skipping forward a few days, you guys have rented out not so much a cruise ship, but a large merchant vessel, which also acts as a somewhat transportation system between Absalon and the mainland. The ship goes by the name of the Star of Quadira, which is, luckily enough, the location you guys are heading to, the city of Quadira,
Yay.
where you then hope to join what is known as the Salt Road, a large merchant road that travels through the Middle Lands into the Southern Territory that Dunn spoke of his homeland. And if the name didn't give it away, yes, it is just the Silk Road from real life because no one's creative ever.
Wait, what?
Wow.
It's totally creative. It's different, right? It's salt.
Blue,
It's
how
so-
dare you expect me to know this name? I don't know history. Or geography. I don't know
It's,
either of those.
it's both. It was like a trade route in Asia, right?
Yeah, it went through Asia, the Middle East, and into Europe, essentially.
Oh man, I totally made my anime character Asian? Who would have guessed it?
Amiibo.
Considering he's like from that area.
I mean, going by the, God, what's your fucking race called? That's what you
Nagaji?
say. Yeah,
Nagaji?
going by the aesthetic of the Nagaji being Japanese, it makes sense.
It fits.
Yeah. It do. It very much do.
Oh man, I made my weeaboo character weeaboo. Sorry.
Shocking.
I
No
know.
one could have
Guys,
expected this.
Guys, the party is a snake whose entire personality is based, well, not personality, but entire, like, ethnicity is based on just real-life Japan. And then 2 kitsunes. This party was weeb to begin with.
Of course.
Very weeb.
We showed up, we.
My Kitsune's background is she's Latina, but yeah.
Hey, she could have. You know that sometimes Japan like takes stuff from Mexico, not Mexico, South America.
Yeah, it's cultural exchange.
I was gonna say, it's just a typical Mexican restaurant with Goku on the wall.
Look.
That That's so common. It's so hard to find. Hard not to find one. I'm kidding.
That's how you know the Mexican restaurant is good.
Yeah, basically, if you want the real Mexican restaurant experience, look at the wall. If there's a Goku there, you've done it.
Mhm.
Goku is the indicator of good quality. Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah, continue.
So
Sorry.
anyway, so you guys are on the Star of Quadira, and been on the boat for about 2 days now, and about midday yesterday, the last of Absalon's coastline disappeared over the horizon, saying goodbye to the land that some of you called home, and some of you have just spent a good quality of your life on.
somewhere we got
Possibly never
exploded.
to set foot on the land ever again. But who knows what the future might hold for you. You might return back to this island one day.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, yeah.
Either as these
but
characters,
yeah.
others. Continue.
Yep. But yeah, so the merchant ship you were on. So it is a 4-floor ship, and you guys are kind of on the second floor. It's kind of a middle part between the top of the ship and the top floor itself. That has been decked out more as a, not so much luxury cabins, but you guys get your own room, and that is what you guys paid for, or so that you wouldn't be bunking in the much larger open area where pretty much the regular people are sleeping, who can't afford these like nicer quality personal areas.
We're not bunking with the common folk.
Lel.
We're in business
Yeah,
class.
Joking,
Yep.
joking.
Your room isn't exactly, something to write home about, having stayed in the nice inns of Atari and later on having your own apartments in Absalon.
Fair
But
enough.
you get a bed and the privacy of your own room. And that is more than most of the people who are traveling on this ship get to say.
Done feels nostalgic.
But yes,
Lily's been
as
probably
the-
sleeping.
As the second day creaks open and sunlight begins to flush in through your porthole windows, you guys all begin to stir awake at your own time. Some early, some continue to sleep in a little bit longer. But a new day is here for you.
Oh,
Yay!
Hooray.
Like it or not,
I will
wake up.
I will unpause and I'll let you do what you wish.
Werewolves, it is now midnight. Open your eyes.
Haven't played that game in a long time. Continue.
Yeah,
Who dat?
do what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna. Oh, hey, I think I see Scully.
I am out.
Alright. As the four of you all begin to exit your rooms and step outside.
Mm-hmm. We're
Uh,
fine folk.
Yep. So you guys find yourself basically in a long. What?
Sorry, no, I'm laughing at Scully.
Holy shit, she actually has control over her character.
She's being like a hyperactive child. Sorry, continue.
I just wanted to see the map.
Scully activates all the traps as she runs around the room. All the bear traps go off.
Oh no.
So you guys are in a long room which stretches from one side of the ship to the other. So for theater of the mind, imagine this room, this hallway that you're in just keeps going off to the top, up to the north, and there's just more rooms like yours going
Fair.
along it the entire way.
Ah.
Where you guys are down at the end of this ship, though, is both kind of like a makeshift map area where crews come down to help navigate. But also at the very end of the ship is the dining area where you can go to eat for various meals.
right.
As the four of you step out of your rooms, you find three of the crew who currently gathered around the map, all discussing the path to Crelia from along the Epsilon coast. now that they have finally left the island and are in the open sea. Carmen, as you were the first one to step out and also one of the closest, you overhear the two women at the end of the map kind of talking in a somewhat hushed tone to each other, but you just overhear one of them saying as you step out, if we don't find where all these supplies are going, the cook is going to be pissed.
Do they like mention what supplies?
Well, they mentioned the
that is
cook,
all-
so I assume food.
So
I know,
is
maybe
all
like
comment.
kitchenware.
That's all Carmen picks up before they realize that she has stepped out, and they kind of like end their conversation to just be like, good morning, everyone.
Yo.
Morning.
Morning.
Hello.
We've entered the open sea now, so apologize when things get a bit more rough from this point on.
And par for the course.
Yes, try and enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Will
If
do.
you feel seasick or require any other medical checks, the ship's doctor is on the 3rd floor, 2 levels below us right now.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Roll a constitution to not feel sick.
Oh god, to
That's
not
up
get
to you.
seasick.
That's up to you if you want to do that.
Nah.
I am not risking. How does the
That's up to
skeleton
DMs.
get seasick?
So a requirement from the DM. That's completely up to you and RP if you want to do it.
Oh god.
Remember to give yourselves a hero point.
Yes, yes.
Yep, already got that done.
Dunn appears to be muted.
Sorry, Uni reminded us.
I said a little while ago, remembered a hero point.
Ah,
Ah,
my brain malfunctioned and I didn't hear it.
No, it's fine. Anyways. Can I look at the map?
Yeah, so it is basically a map of this kind of like sea lane from around the Epsilon area.
Mm-hmm.
If you want like a real life equivalent, it's basically the Mediterranean.
yeah, I
sea
see.
lane between Europe and Africa. And you can see they have plotted a course from Epsilon, which is kind of where Greece is,
Mm-hmm.
down to where you guys are going, Quadir, which is equivalent of Egypt.
Okay.
Ah,
Let me pull up an actual map. I want to see that. Cool. Want to have actual point of reference. Oh my god, that is too big of a map.
she went to look for a map and got a globe.
I got a globe. Okay, in any case, are the blah blah? I see that this person. Can I target her just to, like, point out? Yeah, here you go. I see that she has like a compass. Is she like the navigator?
She does seem more dressed as a navigator than the other woman, as she has a number of maps and a Saxon on her.
She has
So
sex
you can
change.
make that assumption, but feel free to also ask her if you wish.
Yeah, I do want to ask her. I want to ask her about the navigation with having to deal with, because I assume there's like monsters and shit in the water.
Yep, so you go up and ask her, and she turns and goes, luckily our ship is a bit too large and fortified for your typical sea creatures to want to tangle with. So we don't need to worry about any merfolk wanting to just board us in an attempt to raid.
That's good at least.
But we might occasionally draw the attention of something such as a turtle dragon. But we have supplies to bribe them off.
Oh.
God, what is a turtle dragon?
Well, think of a
Oh.
turtle. Think of it the size of a dragon. Yeah, that's kind of it.
I googled it, and I know a friend who would absolutely love to ride one of these into battle.
Dud has never seen a turtle dragon. I don't know.
Oh, you rolled a 17.
Can I ask what she means by bribe it?
Sure.
Because, like, I would like to know, like, are these things, like, sentient?
It's a dragon.
Well, that's true. But it also has turtle in the front.
So, no, yeah, we've done Rowie doesn't know what a dragon turtle is. Apologies, I said the wrong way. It's a dragon turtle.
Fair
Anyway.
enough.
Yeah, she goes on to say that dragon turtles are pretty much kings of the ocean. They are some of the largest things out there other than krakens. But, you know, they have kind of the mentality of more of an animalistic dragon where they enjoy hoarding things. They're intelligent and can barter and trade for ships' passages, which is how they get most of their trade other than sinking ships.
Huh.
Protection racket.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it.
Like, do you guys have a rapport with the one that might be in this area?
We're not on first name basis, but basically it knows that if it sinks any of the largest ships like ours, it's going to piss off a lot of the larger nations in the area.
That's fair.
Which makes it a lot more easy to trade with, essentially. It shows up, we hand her a chest of gold, it goes away.
I'll say right now, Scully's mission is now just to, like, actually look at this thing purely out of curiosity.
No.
Scully wants to see the dragon turtle,
No.
the turtle dragon. Not to
And
fight
that's
it,
how
but,
we
like,
die.
just have, like, a chat.
For a second, I thought you were about to say your mission is to steal the treasure gold that they're going to use to bribe the dragon.
Oh no! Scully just wants to see the turtle dragon because they think it sounds cool.
And this is how we die.
No.
Scully's gonna kill us.
I just want to chat with it.
Why?
I want to shake his hand.
I'll tell you
his hand.
exactly why I want to chat with it. Because this thing has probably sunk ships in the past, because I assume these things are old as fuck. I imagine Skull would be interested on, like, the mechanics of, like, older ships and all that stuff. Just for the sake of crafting knowledge.
I
would
feel...
like to pet this creature.
Do we know the names of the crewmates here, or...
It's been a day, so if you think you've chatted to any of them, you might have picked up a name of two.
Probably chatted.
In that case, I'll say, because they probably spend a lot of time down here, the two women that Scully are currently next to, you know the navigator, simply goes by the nickname of Nav. She's refused to give you her proper name, and seems to be kind of the joke of the crew, but she just goes by that.
I'm gonna call
Her
her
real
Navi.
name is literally Navigator.
I mean,
the other
that's how last names came to be.
the other woman's name is Tonu, and she is the first mate of the ship.
Ah.
That explains the weapon.
She basically, from what you've seen, runs the ship more than the actual captains do. You know that there are two captains on this ship, a husband and wife duo.
Adorable.
You've never actually seen the husband, you've just heard about him. And the wife only kind of shows up at, like, dinner to, like, give a toast and then disappears shortly after.
The husband is sickly.
I was about to say that husband is either sickly or just a skeleton in her closet.
Who do we know who this is? A man, woman, faceless man?
Oh my god, it's a JoJo.
I was gonna say it's Amon from Korra.
The masked individual you've seen a few times, but never had a chance to actually talk to them.
Got it.
Don't worry, they'll eventually get blood on that mask and they'll go Kono Dioda.
I mean, we are on a ship.
Oh god.
I hope not.
the mysterious incident of the two coffins.
I'll never get over that.
I'm
Anyways.
still so annoyed about that. That's so dumb.
Anyways. Well, Dunn wants to get some fresh air. So I
Second will
imagine
follow done.
This is... Wait,
That
is
looks
that
like it's
down?
heading down.
Is that down or up? Which one's up?
I think up is over here. Next to the
Hang on,
masked
sorry,
man.
for your run off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I put little stairs to like indicate where things can go. This will just take you to the other side of basically the hallway you were in.
Oh.
So it'll take you to the front cabins.
Mm-hmm.
These stairs here will take you basically to the floor below, but that's also how you get to the top of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're kind of in a middle section that's been boarded off from the rest of the ship for your personal area.
Fair.
I
Okay.
gotcha.
Because of it,
a
it
fire
makes
hazard.
it a bit hard to navigate.
Ah!
And then the doors at the end will take you into the dining area.
Ah.
Oh.
That was a
Oh.
really fast switch.
Yep.
What
Quick
are
up the stairs.
these?
Just
Hammocks?
Take us. These are a colorful cast of people.
Oh my golly.
Who
Are
is
these-
this purple person?
I was looking at purple too.
yep. So coming down the stairs, you enter into more of the common sleeping area.
Mm-hmm.
This would be kind of like middle class, essentially. Like if we were thinking of a ship, you guys would be first class, essentially.
Uh-huh.
This would be middle class, and then there's a floor down below, which is even dingier, which is for the really cheap people, or people who don't have a lot of money.
Mm.
Okay. I feel like I just walked over to this guy and just ran mass skeleton. I'm gonna go leave him. Yeah, what's the deal with purple guy here?
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean-
skull.
It's rude to stare, you know.
It is very rude to stare.
As you walk up to the table, you see two individuals kind of just sitting from across from each other. It's hard to tell if they're with each other or just sitting at the same table. One is dressed in very fine white robes, and from the texture she is reading, you can tell she is a woman of the cloth.
Mm-hmm.
As the front of her book has a massive golden hammer on it, which is the symbol of, I think you pronounce it Lythander, who is the god of the sun,
Mm.
and probably the most recognizable god, so that's why you don't need to roll for it.
Right.
The other individual is dressed in a darker, more like dreary version of the same like attire. They kind of almost have like polar opposite attire going on. But instead of reading through a textbook, she seems to be currently like meditating / attuning to what appears to be a floating skull, which has a purple glow around it.
Pondering the orb, except the orb is a skull.
Can I ask what she's doing?
You can tell she kind of like breaks out of her meditation and gives out a heavy sigh through her nose as you can tell you've annoyed her. But as she turns her
Very
head
good
to
at
look
that.
at you, Scully, her eyebrows raise a bit in surprise, and then she kind of like squints at you in curiosity as this kind of like crooked smile appears on her face.
Scully, get out of there before she takes before she replaces your skull with the skull that she's currently using.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Hold on. I'm gonna wait until they talk a little bit, and then I'll walk over.
The woman then says, "Oh, I was just meditating on the magical flow of the weave.
Cool.
Tell me, are you reporting to someone, or are you one of the independent undead?"
I belong to me.
Fascinating.
I take it that I can't say the same about whoever that used to be.
Don't worry, there's nothing. It might seem a bit macabre, but it is purely religious in nature.
Okay, no
Yeah.
judgment. I'll leave you be.
It was given in donation.
Donate. Oh, what? Like donating your body to science?
Essentially.
Okay, you know what? That makes sense. You know what? That makes sense for a world like this. Yeah, I suppose there would be. Do you think people would just donate their body to like necromancers?
I mean, yeah, you could probably sell your body to a necromancer, and then the necromancer pays your next of kin for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that'd be a lucrative business.
Remember, in this world, necromancy isn't like a heinous crime that's outlawed. It is somewhat still like
Anyway,
shunned because, you know, you're raising a zombie, but
It's for
it is
work.
something people can do.
You just gotta get the right permits for it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
I find them both very fascinating. Okay, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be.
Have a pleasant day.
You too, you too. Just gonna ignore the white person.
That's racist.
Racist. Racist. So, just to help with navigation for this one, the stairs in the middle, the one like Teku's standing next to, goes up. The
Yeah.
other ones go down.
Got it.
Fair enough. Woo!
Woo.
There.
Oh, cool ship, very cool ship. Oh, that's cool the way the map works. I see how the map works now. Cool.
Yep, everything's on one page.
Oh,
That makes loading a lot easier.
Yes.
less loading screen time.
Yep.
Oh wait, why did I? What? Okay, I'm back.
So he went upstairs, he comes back downstairs and realizes no one's down here and goes back up again.
Scully got lost.
Yeah, so you guys are, as I said, on the open ocean. It is a very sunny, clear day by the looks of it, so the sea stretches out in all directions, all the way to the horizon.
Climb aboard
Whew.
and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
That sounds familiar, and I'm not gonna question it.
I only know the Japanese version of that one.
Eh,
Is this dude a bard? Or no, I thought that was like a harp or something.
Scully was getting ready to get laid.
I am a dragon.
yeah, there's a better picture of him if you wish.
Oh,
I can do
he's
that
an
for you.
archer.
I can do that for any character if you wish as well, if you want a better
Oh.
look at them.
Nice.
He
I
has a sick outfit.
a
Yeah,
lot of the.
I'll do the woman you were talking to, Scully.
Ah.
Oh, she looks cool.
Yeah?
Oh.
But yeah, this man that you come up behind Scully is kind of just like standing on the edge of the ship, spyglass in one hand, and is he just kind of keeping an eye out on the ocean. He seems to be on duty by the looks of it, out of the crew.
Ah.
You ever just have like a bad impulse and you're like, yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
Don't
You gotta push
push
him off
the
the
man!
Person thoughts.
That was just the immediate thought when you said he was at the edge, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, but that's the thought that came to mind.
Scully is allowing the intrusive thoughts.
I will not let the intrusive thoughts win.
Then just like he saw Scully just looking at the man from behind, and it's just like there's a look in Scully's eyes, like a small little twinkle of mischief, and it's like, oh god, I'm gonna have to go grab the skeleton.
Like, I could do it, but
Do we have to put the skeleton on a leash?
no.
We might.
Skeleton is fine. The skeleton is just vibing on the ship. You know, like a kid on a cruise.
We might have to put the skeleton on a leash.
No.
Oh no, the skeleton has zoomies.
Got them zoomies. Okay, Carmen, what are you doing?
What? Like, so...
Just staring out the ocean at the moment, but yeah.
oh, how many days have we been on out sea?
2.
It's your second day. So,
Okay.
Who is this
Absalom
Ronin-looking son of a gun?
Absalom disappeared essentially yesterday for you guys. So you've been on the open ocean for not quite 24 hours yet, but you're getting there.
Fair
Okay.
enough. And have we seen, like, can we see, like, land masses or something like that? From the distance?
I would assume not yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay, fair enough. Dunn just takes in a breath of like a deep breath of the salt sea air, and just feels like, it's been a while.
Just vibing.
Yep.
Enjoying this world.
Teku also takes a nice deep breath.
So, 1 second. Something's being a bit dumb.
You're
Oh,
fine.
what's over
Alright.
What's over here?
I'll go keep an eye on the skeleton.
Listen, is this a skeleton a dragon or is it a cat? It's kind of hard.
But it's a dragon, but it's a big scaly cat.
That's
Is
fair.
is this the captain? The wife of the captain's wife? Whatever.
The crew look like a
Yeah.
bunch of cowboys.
Honestly, they
hang on,
kind
let
of
me
do.
Give Blue a moment.
Sorry.
Hang on, so let's start from the start. Who was the first person you asked about Ren the Roman?
This
Down,
one I'm guessing?
yeah, the one below Carmen.
So you see a group of 3 individuals who are pretty well armed and compared to like everyone else. You've seen them on the same level as you guys are staying on.
Mm.
Based on their attire, you assume that they're either mercenaries or adventurers like yourselves.
Mm.
The one thing they all have in common, though, is each has a red banner or sash around their right arm that runs from their shoulder down to their elbow.
Oh.
Ah.
So
Like a clan
whatever-
mark?
Kind of. So, whatever group whoever they are, they all have that same like noticeable band or sash running down their arm.
Ah, they have
That is like
uniform.
that it is a bright crimson color.
Uniformity in a sense.
Yep.
Find your buddies in a crowd.
Going by their attire, though, one woman is like, as you said, kind of got a Roman aesthetic, but she is armed to the teeth in firearms.
Ah.
The man in the middle is dressed as your stereotypical knight, with a massive shield and sword on his back.
Hmm.
And the other man is kind of got a wizardry appeal. Only rather than carrying a normal quarterstaff, he has a large spear on his back.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Interesting.
As for everyone up here who somewhat dressed the same, so these individuals here, they are just general crew members essentially.
Mm.
Ah.
So they all have like weather gear for the sea, so some are wearing face masks, some just have like scarves and stuff on. Most have large brim hats to keep off the sun.
Oh, that's why they look like cowboys.
Yep.
I find this one funny.
He's just a little guy.
Well, yes, but his head looks ill-proportionate to the rest of his body.
It does
Yeah,
look
that's
like
how Pathfinder goblins look.
I know.
You
Yeah,
being
you
mean
get
to
the
them
feel-
goblins?
You get the feeling that it's probably the same token that someone edited to have different faces so that the DMs could just pop them up very quickly.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, you
tell.
can especially tell with these two over here.
It's okay. They're they're dressing to impress. They're dressing to fit in with their
Twins.
buddies.
Leave
It's
them
okay. Yeah, exactly. They're fraternal
yes.
twins.
Ah, yes, twins.
Twins!
One's a human, one's an orc.
Yeah, fraternal. They look different, but they're twins.
Fair enough. Honestly, I don't know, I don't know how to start conversation, to ask people. Part of me is curious about learning all these characters, but at the same time, I don't know how to go about doing that.
Okay, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Ninja, could you move? Could you move down over to me?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Scully, what are you about to do?
Oh no. What?
Okay, Scully's gonna go ahead and grab Dunn and go ahead and go to this guy and be like, "Hi, this is my friend Dunn. He wants to talk to you."
No! That's not even...
That is not even remotely where that
That's not even this person.
Who do you want to talk to? I'll do it. I'll be the person who introduces you.
Oh God! What are you, my mom?
Ah, yes, this is my snake child and his snake child.
God! It feels like a mom or parent thing to do. Oh God!
Just like bringing your kid up to Mickey Mouse and Disneyland. Hi, they were too shy to talk to you.
I think my dad did that.
Aww.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I got to work.
So what about this lady that Scully asked about?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
ooh.
there's the map you guys were looking at downstairs.
Ah.
Nice.
So
I see
you guys-
exactly.
So you guys are in Absalom. We're in Absalom.
So
You
we're
guys are
somewhere, like,
heading
around
to
here.
the right in Kalesh right now.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah.
somewhere
Wouldn't
over
it be
here.
more like Turkey?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, probably actually more like Turkey is where you're heading.
So baklava.
And then to the right of Kalesh, which is on the map, is where your destination is.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut through the country to go ahead and get there.
Yep.
I got you. Sodden lands. I love how that just means wetlands.
Yeah. Like I said, there's no such thing as a creative person.
You see, it's creative because they used a different word. So, checkmate.
Alright, so done. You're being dragged by Scully to introduce to someone. Who we
no,
got? Who,
no,
is
no,
that
no,
to?
no, no.
Who do you want to talk
no,
to?
No.
I'll do it.
No.
Okay.
No. Dungeon.
I'll bring them to you.
No! Scully was asking about a person.
Yes, I was
Yes,
asking
sure.
about this lady.
You see a very bubbly woman dressed almost all in pink.
That's a vibe.
She's kind of just like staring out, dreamy-eyed over the ocean.
Uh-huh.
I love her fit. What the hell? I didn't know you could go medieval Barbie, but you can. I love it.
Yeah, it's, that about actually covers it. Medieval Barbie.
Yeah, honestly, I love this. What the hell? Can I steal her fit?
I mean, if you wish to attempt to rob this woman, you can.
Oh, not listen.
You have to play your words carefully.
Okay, not literally steal her fit. But I do love it. Oh my gosh, excellent, excellent.
What? Look, it's like, if you're talking like aesthetically, you want Scully to look like that. You're the artist.
Okay, you're not wrong.
You pick up a pencil and you draw it.
Pick it up. Does she have like a guitar or something?
She has a
It's
lute
a
on her
lute.
back.
She's
It's a
bard.
A lute.
She's a bard, a human bard, I'm guessing.
Yes, she is human.
You could
Yeah.
you could almost call her a Barty.
A
What?
bard?
Oh no.
That's so bad. That's so lame.
You're the one
Blue
who named her
wouldn't-
Barbie.
I mean, she is Barbie.
Blue would never do something like that and make a very lame naming pun name. Who would ever do such a thing?
Hi.
Hang on, I'm renaming her at this point.
Are you really? Mm.
Ooh, popsicle.
Alright. So, what do you guys want to do?
Want to go talk to pretty Barbie lady.
Alright.
Tekut doesn't trust Scully enough.
Done. Do you wish to join us?
Just vibing. She's Carmen's just vibing at the moment.
I'm
No,
going
somebody
to
grab her.
stay. I'm going to stay my distance. I mean, I will be close enough, but I will stay my distance.
Teku doesn't trust Scully enough. So Teku is following Scully around. But honestly, if Teku was not babysitting the skeleton, Teku would probably start fishing.
You can fish, Wall. You can fish. I'm trustworthy.
No, you're
I was
not.
gonna s-
Name
I was
one
gonna-
time I've done something untrustworthy.
Do you really need me to start going through the list of our episodes to find those? Because there is a list of times Scully has just activated traps.
Oops. 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 I mean,
We
this
have
is
video evidence.
Can I just like? Is she like the other captain? By the way.
Nope.
Oh, she's just a chick. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna compliment her on her fit and bounce. I mean, like, I don't know, like, she literally has, like, a shopping, like, a purse, like a family purse.
At least
She has
stay
a purse.
and let Blue like have
I
her
mean,
interact with you.
If you walk up and say nice outfit and walk away before she gets a talk, I'm fine with it.
Okay, I know.
I wanna, like, look, her purse is literally poking out of her token.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, her
Yeah,
purse is
look.
poking out of her token.
It's great.
I love it.
How did you get the token to be?
I didn't get
That's
to do
true.
anything.
That's
It's
actually
not
really
really bad.
interesting, because it's, like, it's going outside of the square.
I'm gonna have to say that's something that they officially did because
Oh yeah, this is all official stuff. Every token you've seen so far were tokens I found in the token pack that I have that they've released for DMs to quickly make characters with unique tokens.
That's
Fair
so
enough.
cool.
Oh.
Can I ask her about her, what's it called again?
Loot.
The loot!
Alright, well, start the conversation properly without asking if you can start conversations. What do you
Oh,
actually
what-
say to her so I know?
Hello, I can't help but notice the amount of pink you're wearing, and I just want to say that, like, I love it.
The woman turns away from the ocean to see you and says, "Ah, yes, thank you. It took me so long to get it all customly made. Such a surprise that you can't find this color in the normal stores."
Well, no, you can't, because, like, red alone is a really hard color to just get pigmentation for, and then, like, having to dilute it to the perfect color without it coming off as, like, a red. Because pink tends to
honey,
have,
you
like,
sound
more
just
of a...
like those merchants that always complain whenever I try to get these outfits.
I'm not
Oh,
saying it's,
no.
like, complaint. I'm saying it, like, I get it. So it's, like, sick as... so I'm going into my millennial speak. It's really awesome. It's great that you
Honestly,
have
I don't
so
see
much
what the
pink.
problem was. I gave them money and they gave me the outfit. They should be happy and stop complaining about how hard it was for them.
Honestly, yeah. If I ever get the chance, I would love to have, like, that much pink on my outfit. But no, I have to be practical, and brown is easier to clean.
You don't see the bloodstains as much.
You don't see the bloodstains as much on brown and black.
If anything, I'd say that the blood would highlight the pink, darling. Plus,
Yeah.
your absolutely glowing white bones would just bring out the entire ensemble.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Teku is gonna take one step back from this conversation because that fucking the red will bring out the pink comment kind of gave a big red flag.
I was just looking at her own fur. It's like, huh, no wonder I'm so minimalist in clothing.
Sorry. When
See,
you say
Carmen's already red.
No. You're saying Carmen is minimalist in clothing?
Carmen, you're 120 feet from them. You don't hear this conversation.
Dude, I imagine she has amazing hearing.
Even still, Carmen being minimalist in clothing is an understatement. I
Hey,
am
if you're
surprised
in
people
fur,
don't stop you.
She's covered in fur. She doesn't like to wear too much. It gets hot.
Who isn't running around half naked?
Ninja, if you saw a woman dressed like that but also strapped with an obscene amount of firearms. Would you say anything?
Fair enough.
Honestly, no, that's a power
Understandable.
move. That is such a power move, actually. But no, like, I love
Yes.
the idea.
She is literally the Zora of guns. She has 3 of them. I'm not messing with that.
Fair enough.
3-gun style. She puts one of them in her mouth. It's a
All
little
I can
hard, but
think
she can
of
figure
is.
it out.
All I can think of is that one stupid comedy scene where, like, the cop is going blam, 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 throws the gun into the air, it falls into his pants, and then he starts pelvic thrusting and shooting.
Oh god, I remember that.
Oh my god. What the fuck? I was gonna just say, oh, does he like reload? Does Carmen reload her guns like fucking Reaper? It's like shoot, 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 and then throw away his gun, grabs just a new one.
This continues going pew 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 pew.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta go pew pew pew.
Anyways.
Anyway, she does have a knife, so I mean, like, she's probably, like, not unaware of blood on her pink.
Listening to the conversation, Dunn wanted to see if she's being like sarcastic or anything in any kind of way.
Scully is honestly taking this at face value.
What would that be?
Perception?
Maybe just... Yeah, deception. Yeah, I'll take any of those.
I will.
Diplomacy.
Oh, I could have done diplomacy too. Oh well.
Oh well. No, she doesn't seem like she's being sarcastic. She seems enthralled with the conversation right now.
Oh,
Especially with the topic on hand. Especially with the topic on hand being about clothing.
Okay.
oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I feel like, wait, can I... Would you have the information on where they would get the pigment for pink?
God, I'm trying to remember where they got colors from, because I know, like, they got purple from clams and stuff.
Snail shells too.
Snails,
I
I was
think.
gonna say, like, snails.
It was like really hard to get purple. That's why only royals wore it for the longest time.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why it was a color of royalty.
Fun fact, you can still make a lot of money harvesting Tyrian snails.
Oh
Huh.
god. They're
Yeah.
called Tyrian snails?
I don't think they're called Tyrian snails. I know the purple's called Tyrian.
Oh, sorry, I
they
just
probably got it from algae.
Algae, really?
Yep. At least that's what Google's telling me, and I'm happy to believe that.
Google
sure,
is usually
huh?
right. Yeah, Scully's just gonna go ahead and probably go on a ramble about this stuff. Just
She
distant
will listen
memory.
in and chime in so often whenever there's like something she knows about in the subject. You find that despite like her talking about like understanding the merchant about like downplaying the merchant's complaint, she does seem to like understand the topic. She'd probably be more playful than anything.
Fair enough.
Okay, Scully is very happy right now to have gotten to talk about this stuff and completely took the blood comment at face value because, yeah, I think Scully would look good with a little bit of blood on their face, you know? Just like the cotton blood.
Stepping further away now.
Dunn sees Teku walk away, and you know he's like, okay, we're gonna just hope the skeleton be good.
They
Oh,
can
hi,
make some
Carmen.
blueberries too.
Hi, Carmen.
Like the purple from blueberries would also be nice.
Dunn's just like, are you guys hungry? Realize we kind of just woke up and
Started
Came up
bothering
here.
people.
yeah, just came up upwards.
Teku's
Scully's
gonna
just gonna
fish.
thank. Scully's just gonna thank the
Carmen
ladies
Shelley's
for the
like,
conversation.
"Hey."
Cat.
A 1!
You got a boot.
Right before you fished, they told you to not do that.
Rip, you pulled up the turtle dragon. Guess we're in combat, bro.
No!
That's how. Yeah, you cast out your line, Teku, and almost immediately, your line snaps, done, you realize Teku cast the line terribly, and it ended up getting caught on the ship itself, and then when Teku tried to reel it in a bit, ended up just snapping the line on the side of the ship.
Aw.
Excellent job. I love that Teku just keeps trying to fish, and then shit just keeps happening. Like, first the sea monsters, now this?
How much tackling stuff did you buy, Run?
I want to say that I bought 2.
Alright. Mark off one of your fish tackles as you've just lost it to the side of the ship.
Rip.
Inventory. Oh, I only bought 1, but how much does it cost?
There's only like a few silver, so if you wanted to buy a lot, you could have.
Get like the 999.
No,
Yeah,
not that much.
silver each. It's 8 silver each, so you could have bought a few if you wished.
8 silver each?
Yep.
Hang on.
And if you want to make it easy, you could just mark off 8 silver. Yeah, so while Teku attempts to fish and Scully's made a friend, Carmen, you doing anything?
Yeah.
Well, she's just been vibing at the moment. Slightly keeping an eye on everyone else. Not exactly being unapproachable, but not exactly approaching anyone else.
So, since I don't know really how to start things with my words, I'm gonna ask if I can just be like listening around and seeing if I hear any gossip of interesting.
Sure. Give me a perception check, please.
Yeah,
Let's see.
perception.
32.
Done. What do you hear?
Actually, I think there's a listening for gossip activities, isn't it?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
There is a gather rumors.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Gather information. Investigate, make an impression.
Downtime, right?
Persuade.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep. Gossip is one of them.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything for gossip.
In actions for exploration, there should be gather information.
She might not have the thing for gossip.
Yeah, because I'm not charisma enough or something.
Yeah, you need diplomacy for gossip. But I'll stick with your. But if we do gather information,
I'm just listening at the moment, not actually talking.
You're living your best life.
You know what? I'll
I'd
mark off 4 gold and say that I got another 5 tackles.
all right. Yeah, okay. So with your roll, you did quite well. I'll say it's a crit, which bumps it up 1 level. So okay, so as you're listening in, done to the normal go on the ship,
Mhm.
you hear them like, most of the sailors are just grumbling about, how hot it is today and stuff like that.
Mm.
But you pick up 2 bits of information as people are going by that really catch your ear that stand out more than the rest.
Mhm.
You once again hear them talking about missing supplies. Something I'm sure Carmen shared with that at some point that she overheard the first mate talking about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that it's not like a massive food shortage or anything like that, but it's become clear that like a basket or 2 of food has gone missing and the chef is kicking up a big storm about it.
Oh.
Probably a stowaway somewhere.
Okay, we thought the same thing.
So, not enough to like, put the ship in danger or anything, but it's enough that the chef himself has been like, he has noticed
Annoyed.
that his stocks has gone down.
Yeah.
The next thing you hear though, you hear 2 of the sailors who have kind of like off in the corner sweeping the deck together.
Mm-hmm.
You overhear a bit of a conversation between the two of them as one is like, "Are we sure that it's still here?" "Yeah, it has to be. Look, let's check the bottom floor again, and if not, we'll go through the passenger quarters."
It doesn't sound suspicious.
Oh. That piqued his interest in a sense. While Teku is attempting to fish, Dun's just like, "It seems things are missing on the ship. We should be careful and maybe see if we can help out or something."
Also, be careful not to lose our own shit.
Yeah?
Sorry, I have the hiccups.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh no, how dare you. Bodily functions.
You know we deadass don't have a way to cure hiccups. There was once a man who had the record for 60 years.
Jesus Christ.
The record only stopped because he died.
Oh.
There was a guy recently I heard about who was hiccuping every minute for like 6 years, and it was basically ruining his life. But every time he went to the doctors, they're just like, it's intestinal, or it's like heartburn or something like that. But eventually, a Japanese doctor reached out to him because he heard the story, and after doing a few scans with him, found out he had a brain tumor.
Oh!
Huh.
Oh my god.
So, I don't know,
every other doctor he went to was like, "Nah, it's not an issue, go away." And then this guy in Japan's like, "You should have been hiccuping for this long, something's obviously wrong."
Was the dude American?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How?
Because dead ass, doctors here will just like not give a shit. Like, I got told that my endometriosis was in my head for like 10 years.
Wait.
I would hope not.
It's not in my head, it's in my stomach!
Yeah. So, according to Blue, the gossip thing is a diplomacy thing. I don't have diplomacy trained at all.
Do any of us have
But I have.
diplomacy? Okay.
But I have
Oh,
gossip.
Has
What's yours,
only one of my
Carmen?
expertise.
Ooh!
My diplomacy, that's one of the lower ones, but it's at plus 13.
I have a +0. With that said, Teku will keep an ear out while fishing.
Alright.
Multitasking.
With your roll of 20, can you roll me another d20, please? Just flat, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm just picturing Carmen and Teku's ears doing that, like, dog thing.
Right. Teku, you cast in, and after a few seconds, you feel like you've got something, like you've obviously hooked something, and you begin to excitedly reel it in. Dun and Teku, you both watch as the hook comes up, and as it reaches enough height for you guys to see it and grab at it, you see that it is an empty jug.
That could be useful.
Free jug!
You can add a jug to your inventory if you wish, or you can throw it away.
No, throwing it away will just be litter!
Yeah.
Probably best not to throw it back into the ocean.
As the disappointment of the empty jug, as you store it in your inventory, Teku, one of the sailors approaches you and kind of like looks around and says, I've been informed to inform our VIP guests that breakfast is ready.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We'll be right down. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Scully's just gonna thank the lady for the convo and head out.
Oh, you notice she comes along with you.
Oh, hello!
She.
That don't surprise me.
You moved too fast. I was trying to be cute.
Ah, did you want to hold hands?
Yes.
Look,
That's all right.
I'm wasdaying.
Fair enough.
WASD.
Let's just say that they were.
Carmen, as you arrive, you see, it's not a full table, but, most of the upper area guests that you've seen in your area have
I'm
arrived
lagging
for
a bit,
breakfast.
sorry.
Ah.
Not all of them have, but, there's a handful of them at least.
Dunn holds the door open for Taku.
Aww.
Yes, he's gonna be cute.
Doop.
And, you know, all the gentlemanliness.
Just pulling out her chair and everything.
Yep.
That's cute.
Alright, as you all take your seat, at the head of the table, you guys recognize the captain as she holds up her glass to welcome everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And soon the server brings out plates of food for everyone. Of basically typical breakfast.
Eggs, bacon.
Give me the
Eggs,
bacon.
sausage, some
Fish.
toast. Yeah, probably fish. It's easy to
Since
get.
Teku can't get any.
I mean, I don't think Teku's fishing for everyone.
I mean, Teku can't even. Ooh. Oh, they look
That is
cool.
Yep, this is. So this is Captain Israin in Lufish.
Is she single?
No,
No, she
she's
is
married.
Like,
we were told she was married.
That can change. I haven't seen the husband.
It's cease.
You're also a skeleton, I want to remind you.
So?
I just realized something actually. I think that's meant to be a window.
What? Ah, okay.
Oh, we get a window. Get to look out at the open ocean. Poop deck plus 30 feet. I'm such a child, I'm sorry.
It's alright, we knew this already.
Yeah, so you'll sit around and enjoy a breakfast. You notice the captain doesn't really eat anything, she just like has a glass of wine, and then eventually it gets up to excuse herself.
Glass of wine for breakfast? That's a mood.
She and the other man, which you've come to know as kind of her bodyguard, make their way out.
Huh.
Eh. Her ship, she's gonna do what she wants.
Fair.
She either ate without us with her husband, or... well, something is up.
Who's this? They look like an alchemist or like a potion master.
Yep,
Hey,
you
sure.
see, despite like most people somewhat in like more casual attire because, you know, you're on the open ocean, you see this kind of nervous wreck of a woman who's still dressed in like an apron and heavy duty alchemy supplies, like she even has her gloves still on. She seems quite rushed to finish her food as well.
Mood.
She's on her way to give everyone a free Mercedes.
God damn it.
What? I'm not wrong. She looks like Whoopi Goldberg.
Oprah.
Ow.
Oprah.
You're thinking of Oprah, yeah.
Oprah. You get a chariot, and you get a chariot, and you get a chariot.
So, you were thinking, you said the right name because she does look like Whoopi, but you were thinking of the wrong lady.
Look, I don't keep
God,
track
random.
of celebrities.
God, right, not every black woman's the same.
Oh no.
You okay?
Yeah.
I think she's dead.
No, I've killed Ninja.
Rest in peace.
How is everyone else? Everyone else's demeanor.
So the three like mercenary-looking group next to you seem, they're chatting and talking among each other, but seem friendly enough. They're not, it's not like brooding in the corner type thing. They're just like being friends, chatting with each other, and not like the rest of the table.
Mm-hmm.
As you do.
The alchemist woman is like frantically eating. It looks like she wants to get back to whatever she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
From what you've seen on the ship, she spends most of her time in her room and only comes out for meals. If you are going for like sitting in the corner, brooding and being by yourself, you have this gentleman over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing just that. He's on the corner of the table, eating, drinking, and just like keeping to himself, not really engaging with anyone. And then you have this gentleman who's sitting over next to the woman that Scully was talking to, and they seem to be also having their own conversation. If you listen in, they seem to be talking about just worldly travel stuff. They seem to be just like listing off places they have been and comparing with each other. They both seem very well traveled.
Huh.
And this one over here is just standing there with a tray of food and drink waiting in case someone calls her. She looks quite miserable with her job and London life.
Fair.
She looks like it's her first day of retail and she's already dead inside.
Ooh, that is like the best description you could have given.
I know exactly what that sounds like.
Dun's kind of interested in these two talking about where they've been. He wants to ask them, have they been to... We're heading to... What are we going to place again? Quasi? Kitty? Cake. Where are we heading?
As in where the ship is heading now, or
Yes.
where your final destination is?
The ship is heading now.
The ship is heading to Quadira, which is the city. And also where the ship's named after, so you assume it's probably from that city.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, just ignore me.
Okay. Yeah, so, the man and woman both, like, turn to him like, yes, I've been there many times. It's one of my favorite destinations to stop. I'm actually from there.
Oh.
So, maybe a bit of bias, but I do think it's one of the greatest cities in the world.
Very nice.
The woman then says, I stopped through a few times. It has probably the largest merchant hub in the world, so it's excellent for trade, but I don't like staying there too long. It's far too busy.
Fair enough.
The man then actually reaches over the table to offer you a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Daniels, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Done. And he shakes hand.
The woman also then, like, holds out her hand, but more of a, like, the gesture of, like, kissing her hand, but pulls it away before doing anything. She just does it more as a gesture and says, and I am Sharla.
Sharla. It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Nice to meet you.
Very much so.
Sharla Bardby.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. We're heading there just to pass through, more so, but it would be my first time there.
Well, you definitely have to visit the market district. It's one of the largest in the world. You can get anything there, they say.
Oh,
Although I fear they say about everything.
that's
They definitely said that about the Epsilon market, but that left a bit to be desired, in my opinion.
oh.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I'm gonna need a little help from you, Blue, because I know we talked about where Dunn's father is stationed, but I don't remember what it's called.
Hang on, get my map so I can remember.
Fair enough.
The DM doesn't remember his own city names. What a fraud.
Oh no!
I mean, a lot of mangakas.
The character doesn't even remember the lore that she was helped developing. Oh no.
Your father is from the city of Bream in Domianese.
Ah,
Or Domianese, or however you want to say it.
fair enough.
I kind of
Dunn
like the way Red
mentioned
says it, honestly.
Domianese?
Domianese.
Yeah. Dunn mentions he eventually wants to head to Breen?
Bream.
Breen.
Ah, so you're going down the Silk Road.
Ah, Silk Road.
Oh, not Silk Road, Salt Road.
Salt Road.
Silk Road's the real world one.
Don't get him confused.
Don't get them confused.
Maybe you shouldn't have started them both with S's.
Maybe you should have named them after two very common trade goods. Yeah, so you'll be heading down the Salt Road then, I'm gathering. If you're heading down into Domianese.
Yes.
Well, I suggest, well, it is, a well-travelled road and gets a lot of travel. For that reason, I suggest maybe keep your hands in your pocket on your gold purse. A lot of undesirables take advantage of it, you see.
That's... yeah, fair enough. That is a good tip to hold. But since you're so well traveled, have you heard of any interesting happenings in the coming lands?
Oh, I haven't been home in a long time, so don't know much about what's going on there, but from what I hear, Domianese is still recovering from that nasty little war it was having with the demons, so I wouldn't expect it to be as well put together as the rest of the world, let's just say.
Would we know about this war with the demons, or should we roll for that?
Yeah, I kind of want to see if we know about this.
Anyone who's from there, such as Dunn, I'm happy for you to auto-succeed.
Okay.
But other people, you may do a history check.
I'll do a history.
Do we have history?
Oh,
Would that be society?
yeah, society.
Can I do a religion instead?
Yes, you may.
I
should
want
trade
to
in.
auto-succeed.
Man, I am rolling a lot of 9s.
9.
Look up what the angel number means.
Whew.
I'm not listening.
Start with the lowest and then go up to the highest.
Yeah?
Yeah, so, Carmen, you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Pretty much.
You heard demon war, you heard there was a demon war, and you're like, there's a what now?
Is that what?
Carmen's like, what do you mean that I
so-
could have been shooting demons and I wasn't invited?
I also kind of hate to do this because Scully rolled well, but I kind of feel like because of your own law, you auto-fail because you're in the ground at the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
So, Teko and Dunn, you know about, I think it was 50 years ago in law? Domianese was invaded by one of the demon lords. Oh, it's a great monster of fire, which attempted to make its mark on the world. It was said it was pushed back by basically the land itself having to unify because Domianese was originally broken up into different countries, and now it's all unified under one nation in an attempt to hold back this invasion.
Ah.
So that's kind of why Domianese is why it is now, rather than being like fractured countries that somewhat get along. They're now like a proper kingdom.
This was the demon lord that was a dragon, correct?
No, this was from the very first campaign that we did. So
Ah, okay. I was.
the U-Ren and Alt one.
Ah, okay.
The demon one, the dragon one was ancient history at this point.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
I'm be passing.
Yup.
Okay, so yeah, fair enough.
50 years ago. It's got a bit of time, so some reconstruction is at least to be expected.
Yeah.
Revision.
Oh yes, I'm sure the kingdom's put itself back together, but as a new nation, as it seems. Well, as I said, it's been a long time since I've been this far. I've been mostly up north.
It's cold up there.
How is up north?
Ah, fucking terrible.
Fair enough.
Orcs
out
around
the
every
gate.
orcs around every corner. Still the fallout from the meteor from bloody billions of years ago at this point, it feels like. Place is a hellhole. But I hear that they're attempting to form a new kingdom and crown a new king. Hey, maybe you'll all be interested in doing that one day.
Ah, okay, I know what that is.
It might be a grand 600-page adventure that a bard might write one day.
Oh,
Maybe one day.
maybe one day.
It's only 600 pages.
Only.
Well,
We'll go through 100 pages a year.
yeah.
I think you're being a little too wishful thinking on that one.
Also, with your roles, I'll say that you know that the demon that invaded went by the name of Floros.
Ah.
Floros.
It was said to be a demon lord of fire of some sort.
Ooh. Sounds cool.
Demon Lord
Sounds
of
like a
Fire.
spot.
If I remember correctly, on that whole war, I believe an entire town was taken over by demons. Were?
Yes, I heard that it was just completely wiped off the map.
Yeah. It's sad that there wasn't any adventurers on that day to help save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a greater god was really spiteful about his campaign being ruined by Tavern RP.
That did happen. That did happen.
Unico just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
and like, it
We'll
feels
explain later.
Dan and Teku are just giggling to something. It's like, what are you guys? Anyways. So a lot is happening up north. And Domianese is still it's in recovery.
Look, all I'm
I'll have to
gonna
check.
say is that first D&D campaign was the highest fantasy of them all. We owned land.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, we own land, not through great means, but we own land. We totally.
You owned land, you had a girlfriend, you had all the unachievable goals.
Yeah.
Ah, if only.
My pet almost died.
That's just real life.
That one's not part of high fantasy. That one's just real.
Fair enough. My pet raised a dragon.
Oh god, that did happen.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Moving on!
Yes, moving on.
Before Cole and Uni just fucking just like blank out from the conversation completely.
Ah, yes, one day I'll have to tell you how a dire lion hatched a baby dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, done under his breath is just like, I hope my father is okay. I don't think he's ever actually, like, this is probably one of his first mentioning of his father. Wait, no, like just in like a less concerning kind of way. God, my memory is shit. Okay.
Teku.
But yeah.
Teku will hold done.
Aw. Aw.
Aww.
Teku will hold done in a consoling way.
They can be so sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, people start funneling out and going back to their rooms. Or, you know, returning to wherever they feel most comfortable.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, I enjoyed our conversation. Thank you so much.
It was nice to talk to some folks. Do they have any more bacon?
Sure, there's plenty of bacon.
Let's go! I can't have it IRL right now, so let's go!
Dunn just pats Scully on the head and just...
Why did that dude just jump into the ocean?
He did
Yeah,
not
he went
jump.
outside.
He just walked outside.
Oh. From the way the token moved on my end, it looked like he just jumped into the ocean.
Dunn helps Teku. Like, you know,
Thank you.
yes.
Like a gentleman helps her out of her seat.
If Scully needs help, he'll help him to help Scully too.
Scully is good. These bones are made for moving.
Okay. Bojangles.
Well,
Teku will go back up to the deck and to continue fishing.
Okay. Well, Dunn's just gonna spend time with Teku, even if it's just watching her fish.
Scully's
she
probably
had-
just gonna annoy people.
I mean, she has an extra fishing she has extra fishing tackles. Would you like one?
Sure. Uh-oh.
Alright,
What?
I was wondering who I was going to be able to catch with this.
oh,
Scully, as
Oh,
you step
no.
out and everyone else heads off downstairs.
Why is
leading-
it always me?
God.
Too slow, dry bones!
It is time to introduce your DM going insane during character creation.
Oh, finally! I was wondering where he was gonna pop up. Or they were
sorry.
gonna pop up.
You watch one of the end rooms, which you were informed was a storage room and not actually meant for like sleeping, suddenly get kicked open. As a large shirtless man in a green mask then steps out of the room.
Oh god.
He then
Mr. Wolf?
announces himself as he jumps out. Ah, an excellent day for I, El Lobo Famoso.
Oh, wait.
Hang on,
Lobo?
can you please write that name down for me?
Yes. Please write it down.
Please let the Mexicans say it.
No, I'm okay with how he said it. I just want to see it written.
I also want to see how it is. But also,
Hey.
Lobo? He looks like a snake.
Yeah.
Just let.
El Lobo Famoso. The
Oh
famous.
gosh.
The famous wolf! El Lobo Famoso!
I'm so happy I was able to translate that properly.
Nice.
Wow!
The
Yes, he
famous
did.
wolf wearing a snake mask.
Yeah, he's great.
He just wants to live his life.
He looks around, putting his hands on his hips and says, "Ah, time for morning breakfast, I say." And just marches down into the dining room and sits down.
Okay then.
think you're a little late, bro.
From where I'm at, did I hear all of this?
Yes, you also heard the Lucha Libre music playing.
Put-a-tin!
It just like is ambient noise around him at all times.
Dunn comes back down and looks at Scully. Is everything okay?
Scully just kind of has like their hands up, like I don't know.
Also, as you announced that he was a bit late, you hear him yell out from the dining room. El Lobo is never late. He is exactly on time for his greatest matches ever.
Okay.
Tonight's match, the Battle of the Bacon.
Oh.
Run, Scully, run!
Out of here! Nobody needs to know.
Okay, well...
I'm sorry, I don't...
No, you're fine.
I like this dude. He seems like a fun guy.
El Lobo Famoso.
El Lobo Famoso!
Oh my lord.
Where's the WWE music?
Da, 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 da.
His ultimate move is rolling up into a pinball and then running to people.
Oh no!
Oh.
Danik?
No, why did you have to
Wait.
remind me
Mucha
of
lucha!
Ricochet?
Mucha lucha!
Oh my god!
Ricochet!
Oh god, that is a memory. What?
Fun fact, that's an Australian TV show.
Wait,
Really?
Yep.
what?
We made that.
I did not know that!
You know
Dude,
what?
I grew up thinking that was like, what?
I love you for it then. I love you
I
for it
remember
because
this
it
show.
was so good.
Oh,
It was very
fun.
good.
Also, especially in using that song being authentic. Ugh, great.
It was
Also,
fun. I remember.
Also, fun fact, at the end of each episode, it originally actually told you how to do the wrestling moves, but then Cartoon Network censored it when they brought it up.
Coward!
They didn't want kids beating the shit out of each other.
Yep, exactly that. At the end of each episode was a different character telling you how to do one of the moves. Obviously not like the cartoon transformation moves, but the actual like pins and grapples and stuff like that.
Wait,
That's
I remember
hilarious.
some of those. I think WB didn't censor some of those.
I don't
Possibly.
recall. But it's possible that like in the early seasons they didn't censor it, because I remember like my memories as far as they go, they definitely did not have that.
Fair enough. Dunn finally reaches up to Teku and is like... He's like, do you have an extra one that I can borrow?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
I
And
will.
he-
I will put my fishing tackles in the people's loot, and
Alright.
just keep one on me.
Fair enough.
Survival check from you, done, please. And then 2 d20s from each of you.
Fair enough.
So, each roll a
Wait.
d20, flat.
Okay. 13.
D20.
And a 16.
Hey.
Alright. So I looked at what Dunn caught, and I was really like, those don't belong in the ocean.
What?
You got a river bash, so I'm gonna change it to a deep sea
River
ocean bass.
bass?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind of
you
funny.
pull in a black ocean bass or sea bass.
Yeah,
Done.
cool.
You can increase your rations by 1 day if you decide to
neat.
keep this.
I will... he's just fishing for the sake of fishing. So he's gonna toss it back.
Just for the love of the game.
Yep. But I imagine he identifies it, see how big it is, and then tosses it back.
and Teku catches a northern pike.
Nice.
Oh, those are
So you put, yeah,
long?
you put out a very large fish.
Yeah.
So you pull out this very long spear-like fish.
I wonder if it's a spearfish.
If you cook this up, Teku, you'll get rations for 2 days.
Teku has been listening in, and she did hear that the cook has been missing rations, so I guess she will go take it to the cook
So you're
to
catching
help out a
two-
little.
Dun's just having fun.
Alright, well, if you want to take it to the cook, you go down one floor to where all the people are, and head to the front of the ship.
You want to come along, Dun?
Sure.
To the front
Yeah.
of the ship, right?
Wait, I went the wrong way. Fuck. It's here? Wait, front? Wait, what's the front?
Yeah, which way is the front?
Oh, never mind. I answered my question. Over here.
Ah,
I'm. God damn it. Oh God, why are you failing me? God, what is failing me? Why is it being so weird?
I like how you could just click and drag your character over in one go.
Wait,
Yoink.
God, I forgot.
There's no walls in here, except to stop you.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot. Dun's just gonna hang back. You're
Hello.
literally walking to the.
I didn't even indicate which one was the chef, you just knew. You could just tell when you looked with them. So yeah, you walk up to this very disgruntled looking dwarf, but you can't tell if it's because he's a dwarf or he's just upset. As he's just like kind of hacking at a large leg of ham. He then turns his head as you start approaching. What do you want? I've served breakfast already.
oh no, I heard that you've been upset that some provisions have been missing, so she presents
Damn
him
right
the
I am.
fish.
You're one of the guests, right? Is it you? He points a butcher's cleaver at you.
No, it's not me. I just heard about it as I was waking up, so I thought I could help and present him the fish.
He takes the fish, puts it on the table, looks it over. Alright, it's good quality, enough for 2 meals. Doesn't make up for... I had enough food to feed everyone on this ship. Yep, and then some spares. And that spare's now gone. We pick up anyone else, we can't feed them.
Well, we'll see if we can find out what happened.
Well, he can't be worse than the rest of the staff. They're useless. I've been complaining about this since we left, and they haven't even looked into it.
Could you tell us what went missing?
Entire meal plan and basket of apples. And a small thing of ration meat. And a whole loaf of bread.
I see.
I think I'm making a big deal out of this, but I'm telling you right now, Al, you need discipline and order on the ship.
Food going missing is always bad.
Well, Dun stepped inside and is listening to them. Can he look around to see if he sees anything?
Sure.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Nice.
Alright.
Are we sure he ever stopped tracking?
So looking around the room, the dwarf yelling at Teku, what you assume is probably one of his fellow cooks who's there to help as a human woman is like preparing dishes on her side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of like one of the sailors from upstairs just sitting on a barrel, just like kicking his legs out. You can't tell if he's here for a purpose or he's just hiding or trying to, like, you know, not do work. So
Fair.
he's pretending to be busy somewhere else.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it looks like this room is just stockpiled with food for the journey. But as you're, like, looking around, you notice that in the corner over here, one of the planks has actually been pulled up and is currently missing. And if you look down, it looks down into the lower sections of the ship. It's not big enough for someone to squeeze through by himself, but it is basically a whole plank of a ship has just, like, been pulled out, and then some, like, bags and crates have been pushed over the top of it.
Dunn asks this man, what exactly is below this area? Do you know?
He looks up, surprised that someone's talking to him, then looks over and then he sees, like, the hole in the ship, and he's like, wait, what? Jumps up and runs over and has a look down. What the heck?
I assume this has caught everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Everyone in the kitchen is just looking at this hole now.
Dolls! Someone's stolen a plank in the ship. I can see right bloody through down to the doctor.
The doctor?
The doctor?
As you look down, you can just make out what looks like another room, and you can see, like, a table with... At first it looks like just, like knives and tools and stuff, but then you realize they're actually surgical tools after you look at them properly.
Huh. Oh,
I really hope
Yeah.
nobody's trying to do surgery at sea.
I mean, sometimes you
Red
gotta...
Dwarf, who you can assume is called Dells, then what makes his way over and also looks down. What the bloody... I'm gonna go. This is outrageous. First, my supplies are gone, and now the ship itself is being stolen. That's it. That's it. I've had enough. I'm going to speak to the captains now. And he just marches off.
Okay.
I think we maybe should go ask the doctor about that.
About some questions.
Yeah.
Carmen, as you're just, like, enjoying your time on the top deck, you see this small dwarf with a what looks like a chef's hat on his head just kind of, like, march upstairs and goes marching along to the back of the ship, and then exits into these large double doors.
Pepino?
Oh. I don't know if there's actually blood on the table right now, but if there is, Dunn kind of, like...
Hesitates.
Yeah, he's like, I might stay back.
Teku, you walk into what you can assume is the surgical doctor's area. And, yeah, you don't know what you're expecting, but a doctor's room, this is not clean. There is a bloody table with, like, straps and other devices that you can only assume is to hold people down with.
Oh.
A number of surgical tools, mostly of the hacking and slashing variety. And then over on a table is just a collection of prostheses, but like peg legs and hook varieties.
I see rotten arms on the floor.
Yeah.
Probably not rotten arms on the floor. Yeah, that probably isn't there, but the rest I will say is definitely there.
Dunn's basically like he's standing in the area between the walls, but he is trying to listen in and look around just as much as he can without stepping in.
In complete, like, parallel to the rest of the room, you see a very clean-looking gentleman and standing there, kind of like washing his hands and with a bar of soap as you enter. He then turns to look at you and says, illness or injury?
Teku...
Inquiry.
Yeah, inquiry. And also Teku is, like, she kind of just barged in looking at the ceiling, looking for the missing plank.
Yeah, as you scan the roof, you eventually spot in this, where you assume is the same corner, one of the planks in the roof is just missing.
So Teku walks over to basically under the missing plank and is the guy from upstairs still looking into it?
No, but if you like yell out, he'll come over and look down and see you.
So I do call his attention to it, which would also call the doctor's attention to the missing plank.
You do that, and he kind of just continues to stand there washing his hands while watching you. He doesn't seem like overly interested in what you're actually doing.
So
You get the feeling he's almost studying you.
So I called the doctor over, points out the missing plank, and ask him if he knew about this.
He'll eventually make his way over and then look up. Peculiar. No. I was unaware that the ship was falling apart. That's not my area.
So, what would I need Scully. I need Scully.
Yes, I'm not there.
Where is Scully right now?
I'm by the
In the
kitchen.
kitchen.
I was just kind of listening.
Well, I am yelling up into the kitchen.
Yeah,
Would
so
I
if
be
you
able
want
to hear?
Scully... Yeah, so there's a hole in the deck over here.
Fuchi.
If you go over and look down, you'll see Teku.
What do you mean it collides with the wall? There we go.
Teku,
Okay.
you eventually see Scully come and peek out through the holes, and you can just make out her head.
Hello.
Hey, Scully, does it look like the ship is falling apart, or like the board itself was taken purposefully?
Can I do a crafting check?
I'll let you succeed on that, because you're already an expert and trained in all that.
Excellent.
It does look like it's been purposely removed. Like, it doesn't look like... If it was falling apart, you would assume you would still see part of the plank itself, like the outsides that were nailed into the rest of the plank still being there, and the rest probably like broke or rotted away. But even that's gone, including the nails themselves. So someone has deliberately actually removed this board.
Alright, that's not great. Can I go downstairs?
You may, yes.
Let me poke my head in. Doot.
You're muted.
Alright.
Sorry, Dun's obviously not going in for reasons.
Blood.
You need to get over your blood phobia. You're an adventurer.
It's hemophilia.
Yes.
Sorry, no,
Yes.
hemophobia.
Yes, totally. Hemophobia.
I unfortunately might actually need Dunn in the room as well to see if he can find any tracks of
Oh boy.
of someone trying to use the table to scan and make their way out.
Oh boy, okay. Then
That is a might. I asked the doctor if, because I do see a bed in here, I asked him if that's just for patients or if he sleeps here.
The bed is used for those who need it. When I eventually grow weary, I sleep there. Other than that, the patients use it.
I see.
Alright.
has there been anyone sleeping in this area?
Recently?
Not of late, but I expect once we hit the open ocean proper. This seasick among the crew, and the rest of the guests will eventually start piling in.
I guess I will ask Dunn to go to the chef and ask for how long food has been going missing.
Well,
Because he did say that it was before they left, but I want to know if it's been longer than just that.
Well, isn't Carmen technically the closest to them right now?
Yeah, but
Like, not
Carmen
that,
can't hear
no,
us.
hold on. He's arguing to the captain right now. Maybe Carmen can listen in?
He went inside somewhere. I'm not exactly able to listen in without looking conspicuous for that sort of thing.
Fair enough.
The group asks for their telekinesis.
Look, I was just trying to also get Cole involved somehow.
Carmen's just vibing at the moment. She wasn't expecting to do any work while waiting for the ship to get where it's going, so unless you want to go and get her, she's just gonna stay there.
Fair enough.
Teku likes being helpful.
And Dunn likes to help Teku, so. Where was the captain?
On the top deck, if you go all the way down here to this set of staircase.
Teku will ask the
that's
doctor if he tends to be a heavy sleeper.
I suppose so. I don't sleep often, but I suppose when I do, I attempt to get as much sleep as I need, so I do not like being interrupted or woken.
I want to do something like, maybe like a recall knowledge to maybe if like there's like a, like, does this just sound like maybe like an average stowaway kind of thing, or maybe like something like a fae, or I don't know. Can we do recall of the knowledge?
Yeah, you can give me.
As
That'd be
he's walking.
Uh,
I don't know if fae is nature. Are they?
Would that be like Arcana?
Yeah, give me nature or Arcana.
Okay.
And I'll let anyone roll if they wish. 28. Anything could obviously be Trixie Faye being Trixie.
Fair
So,
enough.
it also could just be a stowaway that's found a way up into the kitchen from wherever they're hiding, and are using the doctor, who's probably hasn't seen a lot of patients lately, as a convenient way to get up there.
This is probably a morbid question, but is there a morgue on this ship that somebody could hide in? I know, like, a lot of ships used to have morgues.
Are you asking the doctor, or you're asking me?
I'm gonna ask the doctor. Why?
Yes, we store, if there are deaths at sea, we try to preserve them as best we can, but it's hard when you're out in the middle of the ocean. But then we store them down below where it's cooler to attempt their bodies to decompose slow enough so that we can get them to a temple.
Good. Huh. Could somebody, I don't know, could somebody, like, stow away pretending to just, or has there been any deaths that somebody could be, like, you know, pretending to be a corpse?
No deaths yet.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it could happen on a ship.
it could happen.
I always plan for the worst whenever we go out.
That's fair.
I don't know if I should just barge down in.
You
Am
can
I
knock
allowed
on the
to
door.
go? It's the stairs.
Oh.
So going through that will take you to basically the doors that lead into the captain's room. So it won't bring you into the actual captain's room, but bring you to the doors for it.
All right.
That's its own little thing.
Oh, okay. So Dunn just kind of walk down and can he hear the angry dwarf yelling at the captain?
Yes, you could hear the dwarf just be like, "This is an outrage. In all my times at sea, I've never been treated this way. Back when I was in the Navy, we had discipline on a ship."
Teku will ask the doctor about like the prosthesis and if he would notice if they were moved. Because I assume that the table is underneath the plank that's gone missing.
He walks over to the table and has a look, does a bit of a count, and says, "No, all my supplies seem to be in order."
Alright.
Teku will look at the ceiling, will look at the table, and kind of like try to gauge the distance between them.
Yep, so someone of your height, Teku, if you stood on the table, you could easily reach those boards and, well, you couldn't pull yourself through because you're too big. But yes, the table would be a good essential launch pad up into the roof if someone was able to do that.
Teku is very tall though, so...
Or
You would assume that someone, if we're going like size category, someone would have to be tiny to be able to do this. They can't be small and large. Small and medium is too big.
But I imagine passing food through it wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
That is also a possibility.
So it was a basket of apples, a thing of some ration meat, and a bread.
Yep.
My nerves are... so Dunn knocks on the door. He's trying not to be rude.
Looking at the doctor, who is the smallest crewmate that either crewmate or passenger that you know of?
I know we have a few halflings and gnomes among the crew. As for passengers, I haven't really taken stock of them at the moment, I'm afraid.
I see.
Knocking on the door, eventually, you hear the dwarf wind down, and then you hear "You may enter." You see a large table where the captain from before is currently sitting. The dwarf chef is kind of standing to the side, berating her, but she doesn't seem annoyed or even bothered by his presence. She's kind of just politely listening, but it's hard to gauge what her actual reaction is. And then you see the same man from before that was following her around, that you see kind of following her around everywhere, just off to the side.
Right.
Pardon the intrusion, but God damn it, hold on. I knew what I wanted to say and then I forgot.
It was a question of how long the food has been going missing for.
Basically, I'm going to tell the captain that I want to assist with the dwarfs' issues to maybe help lighten her load on this.
The load.
I'm very good at tracking.
She looks a bit surprised when you say that, and then there's immediately "Oh, please no, you're a guest. We can't ask you to solve our problems. Please, just go and enjoy your time outside. You won't have to be out to sea for long, I promise. This is a small problem that we will get to the bottom of." To which the dwarf is "A small problem? We lose more food and more boards. We won't have a ship left." To which the captain then says, "Tell me, since we left port, has food actually gone missing, or just the original supplies?" Well, no, obviously it was just the original supplies we lost. Then it's possible that whatever took the food may not even be here. They may have jumped ship at Epsilon. The dwarf just kind of sits there going,
Grumble, grumble.
grumble, grumble.
Robble, robble.
Alright. Fair Fair enough.
What is that background?
I was
That's
gonna
coming.
say.
It's coming from Cole.
Yup.
Is it?
hmm
Sorry about that, Cole.
Also, I'm sorry
no
that I
problem.
have to go.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay. Well then. All right then. But if you need any help, I'm very good at tracking. So if there is perhaps more food missing, I might be able to help in that hand.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, but please, just go back about your day.
All right. All right. Well then, he closes the door. He leaves. He takes his leave. He takes his leave. I'm sorry.
Alright.
More proper. Takes his leave.
He takes his leave.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
Seeing as,
Night.
yep, seeing as Yudi's going, shall we call it here?
Yes.
Sure.
Okie doke.
Alright. We'll
But-
pick this up next time.
Yes.
Let's go.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Chatting with
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you later,
Yeah.
stream.
Laters.
Boy!
Boy, boy.
Bye.